With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know. Fuck that.
On first down, Dickerson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. 26 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
From the gun, Cunningham. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Come on, QB, come on. Check nickel.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Play action. It's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Got to get the point. Get on the point right here.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
25.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Patrick Willis, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Cunningham. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Willis, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's make these 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 14-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 17-0 our score after 1.
Watch out.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no... Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw again, Cunningham. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now Cunningham. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
That's another Falcons first down.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Jump.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And a great return as he's up close. Only two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Henry.
On first down, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play?
I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Cunningham, flush to his right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Sehorn. He's at the 30. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Vikings 7. Buccaneers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Sehorn. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Early early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
And that's caught inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lawrence Taylor, his 2nd sack of the night. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Cunningham looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start here with Jackson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Dickerson. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They run on 1st down with Jackson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Lawrence Taylor bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Cunningham to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him, but with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set, cut. Hey, go on. Sika, check Sika.
On first and 10, Cunningham, flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Buying time to his left. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Set, ready. Now look. One twist, one twist, one twist. One twist.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver, complete. They give him a gain of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the side. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Following the fumble recovery, Cunningham. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. A first down carry for Barkley. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Looking to throw. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. And this should be the final play. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
They're not ready for this. They still playing. Y'all playing the wrong football. Kill. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. He's going to look deep for more. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. So possession goes over. Here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Don't get nervous. Check 4. Hey, check 24.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham eluded. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. On 3rd down, Cunningham flush to his right. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He's able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Stop made there by Julius Peppers. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. Cost you a game or a win you won.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Back to throw. Cunningham. And, oh, look at that. A diving catch.
Complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Cunningham. He can run for it, and he will. They find some open. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Lions have recovered. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Cunningham dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Seen in this game.
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Bucs offense set. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cunningham flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the... The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though,
the pick up there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd down, Cunningham being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Buying time to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Steps away to his left. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back to throw. Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. On the draw, here's Allen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Here's 2nd and 8. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as hit.
2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. They'll buy some time right.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Cunningham. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock. It's
a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Cunningham now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down now. Barkley looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to Barkley again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing but even more